Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and I am now back in San Diego, and I did my 500-mile road trip back to San Diego yesterday on the 10th. So my first stop was at Stockton, and I found a lone glass pineapple, which I believe it looks better just as a glass pineapple and not as a candle holder. We have plenty of perfect in pink right there and the forever red, so lots of pink and red body wash right there, and this is what's in the rest of the red bins. So, as you know, SAS is winding down, so I was a little bit less excited to see what each store had, but again, I was a little excited to see what each store had. And Stockton had, I think, is that the Clean Musk Fine Fragrance Mist Mini in that one collection that hardly any stores got. Next, we have the Bring Back scents, and this is what they had. So yeah, I was a little bit less excited to see what I could find during this road trip back down San Diego because SAS is pretty much almost over. I'm not going to say it's over. I'm not going to call it, but it's dwindling and it's a little bit less exciting. Of course, we're going to see the sale end and it's going to be called Summer Sale. So after Stockton, I went to the Manteca store and they had quite a large table here full of 75% off products. So they had, what is this one? Pearberry. I don't know if it's because I haven't been looking for Pearberry, but I feel like that is a rare scent. Or maybe we haven't seen it, but I haven't been looking for it. And this is what else they had. So these are the Bring Back scents. And which scent is the most popular? I want to say the Chocolate Amber was the most successful, especially in the Fine Fragrance Mist. That one has been hard to find. And what else do we have? Also, this is their Christmas in June/July collection. Lots of body cream from Mary Cookie. We have a few of the Fine Fragrance Mist. So altogether, yesterday, I went to 5 stores. I wasn't as gung-ho about the road trip as I was when I was going up to Sacramento because, I don't know, when a little trip is over, you're just a little bit more tired, of course, and the 500 miles was a daunting drive for me, so I didn't want to stop at many stores. I think I stopped at 8 stores going up. This time going down, I just stopped at 5. I thought about going to a few more stores, but no. Garrett was tired, and I just had to get home to San Diego. But they had some 3-wick candles, so they had the Emily in Paris, they had a couple of the single wicks, and it's pretty nice to be able to find some more single wicks or 3 wicks for 75% off. When I was at the Manteca store, I think last SAS they had the Haunted House for 75% off. But yeah, that one wasn't one for me. And they had a couple of, now I guess this crossbody bag is pretty popular. So next door, I went to the Tejon outlets, and this is not an actual outlet. So yeah, this is one of the outlets that can trick you. They had a few 3-wick candles, and those are the candle snuffers, plus some Disney body washes. Are we still shopping SAS? Are we still excited about SAS? I want to know when the soaps will drop to 75% off because last SAS, I think they dropped by now, but so far we haven't seen that. And Tejon had some cologne, so I think we have Glory there and Beyond Savvy. I feel like Beyond Savvy, if your store has cologne, most likely it will be Beyond Savvy because I'm not sure who likes that scent, but I guess some people do. That's the Thailand Kiwi something and At the Beach. So they had quite a lot of product. I kind of wish I had my road trip back to San Diego a few days ago when the perfumes dropped and when the stores were more plentiful. Even though the store has a lot of stuff, it just wasn't as exciting as probably a few days ago or maybe even, a week ago. But they have a couple 3-wick candles, Blue Sky Haze, Garden Weather, and I believe is that Almond Croissant. So 3 very nice scents, and just now's the time to buy body wash, Fine Fragrance Mist, and lotions, creams. I feel like a lot of stores will have a lot of those left, and if your store's like this one, then you have a lot to choose from. The Disney collection and some single wicks there, Blue Raspberry Snow Cone, and the Bring Back scents, plus Christmas in June. So even though the store had a lot to look at, there wasn't that much that made me excited, to be honest, and that's kind of where SAS is at right now. You're either going to, actually for the most part, you're going to find stores that have maybe a few or a lot of product, but it won't be super exciting because it is dwindling down, and that's just sad. This is the sad part of SAS, and I'm going to pan down to, actually, I don't think I panned down to the 325 soaps. But there were 325 soaps, and I was hoping, actually, yeah, I did right there. There are some soaps on the table here for 75% off. I'm not sure if they were, or maybe people just put them there. I'm just going to believe that they were 75% off. And yeah, it's been few and far between for the soaps. I really thought they were going to bring the soaps down, but I guess the joke's on us. Thanks, Bath and Body Works. I found the Vanilla Ease perfume. I love the color of the box. They did a really nice job choosing that color. The bottle is just okay. I'm not a fan of the yellow lines of the yellow and whatever the other color is of the lines of the perfume and the candle, but at least for the purple packaging, it's great. Pumpkin apple, so a new fall hand sanitizer, the big size. I love pumpkin apple. I think it's maybe my second favorite fall scent. So after that store, I drove and drove and drove, hit some traffic in LA, got past that, and I went to Tustin. There was a store in Glendale, and they seemed to have a good amount of stuff. I stopped, and when I did stop, I was just checking out which stores I can go to next. And that store in Glendale, they had all of the Christmas and June and July candles. They had Deep Ocean, but I didn't feel like stopping. I just wanted to get home. Honestly, at this point, I want to get home. Here's the new In the Stars packaging. Very nice. I did not see the perfume, though. Next is San Clemente, and this was the best store. I was really happy that they closed at 9, because I arrived at 8:30, and I was just hoping that they closed at 9, and they did. So that was one of the few stores that closed that late, and they had a lot of stuff for 75% off still, and I was super happy. This was the best store. I should have just went straight here, to be honest. We have a bunch of single wicks there, and To All a Good Night. I haven't seen that one. Maybe at the beginning of SAS. And Fresh Sparkling Snow, Picnic Petals, so 3-wick candles for 75% off, and a couple of the other ones that we've seen. Very nice. More 75% off. We have the mini perfume of, what does it say? You're Cheeky. So one of those, or a couple of those. And we have a ton of cologne. So yeah, the cologne were marked down, and they will probably end up at the outlet, but I will probably say no. They had one Perfect in Pink left, so that was kind of cool to see. I did not see any Always and Forever at any of the 5 stores that I went to. Another table full of 75% off would be these products, and there's just bins and bins. They just have a ton of products. Where are they going to keep these? I'm not sure if the back rooms are super big, but oh, they did have Always and Forever in the body cream and fine fragrance mist. Lots of Pretty in Pink in the body wash, so not sure if that one is a great one. They have some wallflower plugs and car clips. So yeah, out of all the stores, this one was the one to go to. And I bet when the perfumes dropped and when some of the other items dropped to 75% off, I bet this was the store to go to because they just have a lot. And this is the very end of SAS. And I found one Perfect in Pink, and they have a ton of cologne. Look at all of these Disney Fine Fragrance Mist shower gels and... No, actually, yeah. Fine Fragrance Mist and shower gels. I believe they had all the scents. And all the bringbacks right here. And I was pleasantly surprised to see multiple tables of 75% off items, because some stores there's only one table or maybe one large table, but this was nice to see. So here are the bringback scents and chocolate amber, some body creams, and I found 4 fine fragrance mists. I haven't seen a chocolate amber fine fragrance mist in forever, so that was nice. And this was a store that had Forever Sweet. That scent was lingering in the fine fragrance mist and candle. So gosh darn it, I wish I went into the store earlier. But that's pretty much my walkthrough. Thank you for coming along with me. I had a lot of fun. I was really tired when I got to the store, so all I could think about was going back to San Diego. But yeah, that wraps up my semi-annual sale road trip to Sacramento and back. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.